Ty, I'm going to speak in a language that maybe will be familiar to Ty. Ty Schmit, you are a spectacular scumbag.
Oh, that's Lou Holtz.
He is.
Nice.
That wasn't
Yes,
very
that's
good.
It may not be very good, but you are a scumbag. Like,
What do you
think
mean,
about
Jay?
what you. This show.
Scumbag.
This show
His source.
understands scumbaggery, especially you, AJ, better than any show out there.
I think so.
AJ, would you not say what Ty did last night?
But Boston Connor's compadre there at the Toxic Table last night found himself trending in Tokyo, New York City, and Los Angeles.
Big cities.
All at the same exact time. We had a nice office Christmas party last night.
It was
So
great.
fun.
A lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
Great time.
It was great to see everybody.
Yeah.
You know, got out, did it at a place, so we didn't have to really do much.
Tone
the
was
wife decorated and did it all. Yeah, right. Tone came. Tone's fam came. I mean, it was great to see everybody. Work mandated event, so obviously the whole crew was there. A lot of significant others. It was great. It was a great time.
So much fun.
And obviously, a lot of us here, you know, we've blossomed into still a small business, but more people and families are growing and everything like that. So not everybody was sitting right next to everybody all the time. So there were some things that happened during the Christmas party that maybe didn't make its way to the other end of the table for, 15, 20, 30 minutes or so.
Sure.
I happen to be the person that was on the other end of the table of your friend Ty Schmit there. So I see Ty at the other end of the table. We do a cheers. Jack and Diet, I believe, or Jack and Coke. This is standard operating procedure.
That's right.
And I go, hey, Merry Christmas, Ty, you know? And he's going to stop drinking that, remember? 2024.
Yeah.
Right.
So we only got a few days left
not
for Ty.
not stopping, just being a little bit more responsible.
Okay, of
Weekdays.
course.
No-
He's got
no
a daughter now and
Yeah,
everything.
exactly.
No weekdays.
Yeah, so Ty, as soon as he sits down at this party, you know, hey, how you doing? All right, we make, I Jack and Diet. I drink about a sip of mine.
Sure.
Ty makes his disappear.
Impressively.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
I laugh, obviously, hysterically, that is how he wanted to start the entire thing, but that is awesome for the entire office.
Yeah, he was sitting next to Bill.
Yeah, so exactly. Shout out to Bill, by the way, birthday. His lady had it at the same time, so there was a birthday song that came across him, but Christmas party. It was all fantastic. So I see the waiter come back, okay, and I can't hear a conversation that Ty's doing because he's on the other side. I see another one go down. Ty makes that thing disappear as well. Okay, waiter.
Hey.
Still there, waiter. All right, we're gonna need another. Okay, here we go. We actually we have to go get another bottle, sir. You know, that's what happened.
Hurry up.
So Ty had 3-4 drinks quickly as soon as he got there, having fun. I see a lot of laughing, a lot of commotion at the end of the table.
Living.
He's sitting right next to Bruce Brown. Okay, Bruce Brown, New York Yankees fan. So word makes its way down like telephone down at the end of the table to me. And they go, have you seen the breaking news? And I said, I have not. And he goes, Ty broke some news. And I look at Ty. I go, you broke news? And he goes, okay, that was the face. That was the face he made. I would have. Yep, there it is. There is the face that was made. And look at the Grinch right over his left shoulder. Perfect, very artsy. That was 5x zoom on the iPhone, the new one. I do believe the camera has been.
It's amazing.
Updated a little bit. Now they're worth a few trillion. I wish we could get some other things, but the photo was certainly one of them. And I didn't know what news he broke. Okay, at that point when I took that photo. So then I go to the internet. This is what Ty had tweeted at the beginning of the Christmas party last night. Hearing from very reliable sources that Yamamoto to the Yankees is done. 9 years, $326 million, being told Godzilla Matsui helped push it over the goal line. Yoshi keeps the number 18 jersey.
Yeah!
Okay? So by the time I saw this, it had 750,000, 15, 20 minutes, 750,000 views. I think it was up to like 800 quote tweets. And what Johnny Lasagna was saying in the one quote tweet, 209,000 followers and associated with the Pat McAfee Show. We're on ESPN every day. So 209,000 followers and associated with our show. Johnny Lasagna is like, we got one.
Let's go.
We got one. He wasn't the only one. Bronx Bomber Ball. They're like, your legacy's on the line here, Ty. There was a lot of reaction, a lot of hope, a lot of dream from the Yankees fans.
Yeah.
By the time I saw it, it was way gone.
Yep.
And I go, Ty, what's going on here? And he goes,
What?
then as the night goes on, it continues to grow. It continues to grow.
Right.
It continues to grow.
What?
All the way to Ty getting community noted by Jet Passing. Ladies and gentlemen, after 2.5 million people, we'll say at the time, had saw Ty's tweet, it went down. Yoshinobu Yamamoto signed a 12-year, $325 million contract with the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Oh, no.
Which then caused an onslaught to Ty Schmit as well.
Yep.
There was people not happy with Ty in his reporting. Jimmy Lombo says, this is what happens when you hire podcasters to be journalists on ESPN.
Sure.
Nobody hired us to be journalists, Lombo, but we understand what you're saying. And also, this guy did shart his pants literally on air last week. Avery Zaretsky says, I don't know who this guy is, but he should go to prison.
Whoa.
Hey, prison was very nice of Avery to say. Because there was other people saying that you need to walk into traffic or off a bridge.
Yeah, public executions.
A lot of that type of stuff. So, Ty, I didn't get the full story last night at the office Christmas party where we had the white elephant and a lot of commotion and family and, good times. But this news broke after we all had separated from each other.
Correct.
How did we get to where we are right now with you, Ty? And what is your life like right now as a man who tried to dabble in the baseball breaking news world?
Well, I think a very important thing to keep in mind is I'm a diehard Yankees fan.
Okay.
First and foremost. So this isn't me just trying to cast bait out there, pull a quick one. I mean, I woke up this morning just like all these people who are telling me to kill myself, jump off a bridge, et cetera, get publicly executed. I woke up feeling just like you did, okay? I was expecting this guy to be Dahn in pinstripes today. So, yeah, we're sitting at the end of the table, and a lot of people are saying, Hope Bruce isn't your source. Now, it's kind of twofold. No, Bruce is not my source, but Bruce, former king of New York City. Okay?
We forgot about that.
True.
I didn't explain that whenever I said Bruce was sitting next
Exactly. So Bruce lived in New York, was a Yankee season ticket holder, has broken bread with the Steinbrenner family, who owns the Yankees.
Has he really?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Exactly. He also has a couple of very well-placed sources. We won't necessarily say within the organization, but to borrow from Tom Curran, we'll say people who were in the know at the time.
Okay.
Okay, so you get this information, and again, maybe that's why the booze cocktails were going down pretty quick, because I get excited very quickly. Very quickly.
Yamamoto's the Yankee.
This is what I've wanted
Done.
For I don't know how long now. Basically, when they said this guy was coming to America, Yankees got to get this guy. Okay, got to go back to being the evil empire. Need to sign this guy, no matter what the cost.
Like September.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And right around Christmas, I'm saying, wouldn't this be a nice little thing to have under my Christmas tree come Christmas morning? So should I have, maybe reached out a little bit, dug around, kind of tried to corroborate this in any way I could? Maybe, but like you said, got a couple cocktails in you, okay? That baseball comes down the pike looking like a beach ball. And I just said, you know what? Screw it. Let's put this thing out. We were just talking about on Wednesday, hey, sometimes you got to put things out into the universe, okay, in order for maybe them to come back positively.
So you heard this news from your source, Bruce.
Bruce, by way of a couple other people who were in the know at the time.
And it did come out immediately after your tweet. The Yankees have put in a massive offer.
Bingo.
For Yamamoto.
Exactly. Knew they were right there. But yeah, it was one of those things where it's, I should have known because he was in LA already. They were talking about him going to the football game with Shoham Anthony.
Herbie. How'd Herbie miss that?
I don't know.
Herbie loves baseball.
Guy,
He loves baseball. Maybe he got so zeked up because Shohei Ohtani was there.
He could have been. But yeah, so and then all these other reports are coming out, like you mentioned. Hey, the Yankees have made a significant offer. Okay, yeah, the Dodgers are still out there. We understand that, but they brought in Godzilla Matsui, okay, who is one of the greatest Japanese baseball players of all time. And I'm thinking the entire night, hey, I'm right on the money here.
You're celebrating.
I'm celebrating.
Yeah.
Yamamoto's a Yankee. This is unbelievable. They're back, baby. Okay. World Series. I mean, don't even need to play the season next year. And then obviously, I get home and my heart's broken because once again, I am a Yankees fan. Okay. Was I duped? Was I misled? Possibly.
By who?
By these very reliable sources who, a lot of people are questioning those sources. Are they reliable? I still believe they're very reliable. Okay?
Really?
They're wrong.
This is Pete Thamel staring down the pike of...
Exactly. Exactly. And granted.
I mean, you were trending in 3 cities around the world.
Team was wrong. Years were wrong. Money kind of right in the ballpark.
Yours wasn't too far off either.
No,
And
it
the
wasn't.
team was only one off.
Exactly. And, I did. I learned a valuable lesson last night, okay? Sometimes when you try to jump into the MLB hot stove as an insider. I'm not a journalist. I don't claim to be a journalist. I don't want to be a journalist. I like what we do here. But sometimes when you hop into that MLB hot stove, you get third-degree burns. And I did last night. Pretty bad.
Didn't delete the tweet. I saw a lot of people saying that. Don't even delete the tweet at Pat McAfee Show. Fire him. He's not even sorry about it. It's like, well, it's a pretty big part of the entire
We don't
thing.
delete tweets here.
Yeah, why would I delete it? I mean, in the time, I thought, you already got community noted. People can see, hey, this guy's a dipshit. He was wrong. That's the way it goes, But again, I would like to stress and emphasize, like, I'm a Yankees fan, okay? I woke up this morning having to not only eat all this stuff with people telling me to kill myself and they hope I have a terrible Christmas, but then also...
Oh, they brought Christmas in?
A lot of people bringing Christmas into it as well.
Christmas.
That's what I thought. But now, not only that, your integrity getting called into question. Hey, you should be fired. All that kind of stuff. Yamamoto is also not a Yankee, which is all I wanted from the get-go. So
people forget.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. I wasn't trying to be a journalist. Wasn't trying to steal Jets thunder or John Morosi or John Heyman, who, again, just last year said Aaron Judge was going to the Giants. No one was telling him to kill himself when he did that, and he's an actual insider.
I'm sure people were.
Well, maybe.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Maybe.
I'm sure.
But,
that insider world is not fun waters to tread in.
It's not.
But, boy, you were king for a little bit, weren't you?
I was.
How about that photo?
Yeah.
How about that photo?
Unreal.
You were the king. How happy is... Look how happy Ty is. Yamamoto's going to the Yankees.
I'm already trying to order a Yamamoto jersey in that moment. I cannot wait to wear this thing on the show next week.
I had no idea. At this moment when I took the photo, I had no clue what had happened.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea why he was so pumped up down there. I was just told that he broke the news. And it was like, I don't know baseball enough. But a lot of people are calling for you to get fired. I want to let you know. Step back in that batter's box next time you get a good source.
I appreciate you.
Okay? You were all over the place. You were trending all the way in Japan.
What?
You were trending in Los Angeles.
What?
You were trending in New York.
What?
You were obviously trending in the Midwest.
What?
And boy, it got big quick while we were hossing some Jack Daniels and Bullet whiskey.
Bye.
Inevitably, you were completely wrong.
Yep.
And one man was right.
Yeah.
And they actually utilized this man in your community notes where the platform X decided, we got to correct this guy. This is getting too out of control. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us now, the man who broke the news of Yoshinobu Yamamoto to the Los Angeles Dodgers. Senior MLB insider at ESPN, our friend, Jet Passon.
That's better than last time. You guys upgraded.
Yeah,
Love that.
I think you upgraded, Jet.
Yeah,
the reason why we think you upgraded is because we thought we had it, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
Our show was touting the biggest baseball insider of not only the day, but maybe the decade.
That's right.
In Ty Schmit. And then all of a sudden, a Jet drops a bomb that changes the course of Ty's internet existence, baseball's future,
What?
and maybe even society as a whole.
Yeah. Whoa.
The New York folks are not happy. They had Yamamoto as a Yankee.
Yeah.
Hopes were through the roof because of Ty Schmit. And Jet Passon says, that's a lie, that's wrong. Only listen when I speak. What was last night for you? And how did we know that it was going to happen last night? Like, was that a very well-known thing? Or is Ty maybe the one that, sped this whole thing up a little bit? Jet.
No. Ty, I'm going to speak in a language that maybe will be familiar to Ty. Ty Schmit, you are a spectacular scumbag.
Oh, that's Lou Holtz.
He is.
Nice.
That wasn't
Yes,
very
that's
good.
It may not be very good, but you are a scumbag. Like,
What do you
think
mean,
about
Jack?
what this show.
Scumbag.
This show
His source.
understands scumbaggery, especially you, AJ, better than any show out there.
I think so.
AJ, would you not say what Ty did last night was about as bad of a thing as you can do to an entire fan base to make them think that the one guy all offseason that they've wanted, the Yankees weren't in on the Ohtani sweepstakes. They went and traded for Juan Soto, but this was going to complete the offseason. And then because of bourbon, he decides to go.
And sources.
It's sources.
And sources.
Don't you bring the
Your
bullet
sources
into
were
this.
named Jack, Jim, and Jose.
Hi-oh!
honestly.
Three amigos. That was a terrible shot back in the
So
day.
bad.
That was punishment for people.
Poor Wiser.
But maybe we were having a good time. Don't Don't blame Ty for that. But boy, he thought he was king too. He's a part of the Yankees fan base, you got to remember. Think about how he was feeling whenever he found out. Look at
I'm surprised. I hope that's not the new face of baseball. Baseball's in trouble already.
Oh, jeez, jeez.
Just saying.
Couple whiskeys there, but
Wide.
But did you know that the Yankees were out of it whenever Ty put that tweet out, or what was it really close?
No.
Oh.
You know what? It wasn't in the end all that close because the Yankees were still $25 million shy of what the Dodgers ended up paying for Yamamoto.
25 over what?
And
8?
25. You know what? The Yankees offered a shorter term. It was $325 for 12 years for the Dodgers, and so the Yankees were actually
300 for 9.
Yeah, I think it was 300 for 10. Yeah, like they were offering more. They were offering more per year. Yeah,
right.
no, you weren't close. Like you weren't close.
He was kind of close.
On the Yankees offer, he was right.
And he knew what it would take. You get to 326, that's $1 million more.
That's right.
Than the Dodgers.
Feels like Ty was pretty close.
Ty might have got duped
But,
here.
well, first off, Godzilla Matsui. Like people should have known at that point.
What are you
if you're
talking about?
If you're dropping Godzilla Matsui. Also, Yoshi. Like, are you friends with him?
Yeah. Who do you think his source was, Jet?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
He actually speaks Japanese. You got to remember, the guy got accepted into Harvard.
Yeah, bingo.
He's not some dope. Even though the internet's calling you some dope.
I got duped. You know, it's as simple as that. Okay, hand up. I got duped. But like you said, Jet, I mean, I'm a Yankees fan. You think I'm not heartbroken this morning? You think I'm not sick?
No,
to my stomach?
I seriously think that I'm shocked that you showed up today. I thought you were going to like run into witness protection for a couple of weeks, just like lay low, brick kill the guy. I mean, it's not good, Ty. I have to be honest. I got like a half dozen texts last night, ranging from "Is this true?" to "Who is this moron?" to like. I mean, they know. Like people thought that I was giving you the information and that you were running with it. Like I saw that theory out there, which was that was a special one. And
can we just get like a genre of the humans that are texting? Anybody from the Yankees text you?
Yes.
Yes. Tim Kirchin.
Who is this idiot from the Yankees organization? Oh, man.
Steinbrenner texted Jet.
All right, so, Jet, we've had our fun with Ty being an insider, okay? And maybe that time is Ty Schmover, Paul?
Yeah.
Hey, is that Ty Schmover, Gumpy? What do you think it's Ty Schmover for the insider game there for Ty Schmit?
Unfortunately, the Yankees were just being cheap is the issue. I think Ty's contract was spot on. They just didn't want to spend the money.
Oh, so Ty was putting out into the world what needed to be done to get this thing done. And instead, they just chose not to listen and text Jet instead, calling you an idiot. Wow. Should Ty be running the Yankees? That's a question that we have now. That's a question we have now.
The interesting thing about Yamamoto, this went way, way higher than anyone anticipated. Even as of a couple of months ago, executives thought, okay, maybe it's going to be $200 million. Possibly if there are teams involved, like we think there are going to be, Yankees, Mets, Dodgers, Giants, Red Sox, Cubs, like the biggest teams in all of baseball. If they're all involved, maybe it gets to like 225. Nobody thought that there was going to be a $325 million contract given to him. And on top of that, Pat, the Dodgers have to pay another $50 million to the Oryx Buffaloes, Yamamoto's team in Japan. So in reality, this is a $375 million guarantee for a guy who has not thrown a single pitch in Major League Baseball. And doing this less than 2 weeks after signing Shohei Ohtani for $700 million, like what the Dodgers are doing right now is trying to not only take over Japan in the eyes of the fans, who they want everyone wearing a Dodgers hat, they are trying to take over all of baseball and create a juggernaut and a dynasty.